Hey, and welcome to this morning's Dreamfuel Breathwork and Visualization session designed to ground you even under the greatest pressure. I'm Alex, and I'll be your guide this morning. I have 2 decades of experience coaching and guiding breathwork and visualization with elite performers from professional sport to the C-suite of the Fortune 500. Before we start, a quick note on why this works. Your breath is the fastest way to regulate your nervous system. Controlled, intentional breathing signals safety to the brain. It reduces unnecessary threat responses and brings the body into a deep state where focus, clarity, and effective decision-making are consistently available. Visualization adds another powerful layer. The brain doesn't clearly distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and real ones. So when you rehearse a state in rich sensory detail, you activate the same neural circuits you'll use in the real moment. Over time, that's how neuroplasticity wires new responses. In other words, you're training your nervous system for how you show up under pressure. State is contagious. The level of clarity and authority in your nervous system is felt immediately by the people around you. Great leaders don't just manage strategy, they manage their state. By the end of this session, most people will feel noticeably calmer, clearer, and more grounded. The kind of steady confidence that allows you to move through pressure with presence. Okay, let's dive in. Today's session will consist of 6 phases where you'll experience elite performance under pressure through the metaphor of a Blue Angels formation fighter pilot. You can do this practice seated or lying down, wherever you feel most supported and somewhere where you won't be disturbed. So phases 1 and 6 of this practice are going to be the same. They're going to be much calmer rounds where we will be breathing in and out through the nose for an in count of 4 and an out count of 6. That's inhaling through the nose for 4 seconds, letting the belly expand on the inhale, and exhaling out of the nose for 6 seconds, letting the belly naturally fall back in. Rounds 2, 3, 4, and 5 will be our more intense somatic breathing rounds, and we're going to go in a wave pattern today. So rounds 2 and 4 will be the same, and rounds 3 and 5 will be the same. So rounds 2 and 4 will be inhaling through what we call the power breath. So you'll imagine you're holding a straw in your mouth. You'll pull the air in as hard as you can through the straw, letting the belly expand, and push the air out as hard as you can through the straw, pulling the belly back in towards the spine. 3 seconds in through the straw, 3 seconds out through the straw as powerfully as you can in rounds 2 and 4. Rounds 3 and 5 will turn up the intensity a little bit. It'll still be through the power breath, through that straw, but it will be a 1 second inhale and a 1 second exhale, so increasing the pace there. In betweens round 2, 3, 4, and 5, we'll go for a short breath hold, minimum 30 seconds, maximum 1 minute. If you can't hold your breath for that long, that's absolutely fine. Simply start to breathe in and out through the nose for the remainder of the time before we start the next round. Before we dive in, if you have any neurological, cardiovascular, or breathing issues such as asthma or are pregnant, do not participate in the breath holds today and reduce the intensity of your practice by about 50%. Instead of holding your breath, simply breathe slowly in and out of the nose before we begin the next round of breath. It's very common in this practice to experience tingling or cramping in the hands, the feet, or the face. There's nothing to worry about there at all. If you wish to get rid of the feeling, simply slow your breathing down and start to breathe in and out of the nose. Okay, let's go. So we'll start off breathing in and out through the nose at our tempo of 4 seconds inhale, 6 seconds exhale, letting the belly fully expand on the inhale and fully collapse on the exhale. We'll begin that in 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it going. Early morning light stretches across the airfield. The sky is wide and pale, the horizon glowing with the first warmth of the sun. The air feels cool against your skin, carrying the faint scent of salt, jet fuel, and sun-warmed concrete. Everything feels spacious here. It's open and still. In the distance, the aircraft wait in a perfect row. Sleek navy bodies catching the morning light like polished glass. You walk across the tarmac toward one of them. Your boots press firmly into the textured surface beneath your feet. Each step produces a quiet, satisfying sound against the runway. A light breeze brushes across your face. You hear the distant call of seabirds circling over the water beyond the airfield. Somewhere nearby, a ground crew member closes a metal hatch with a hollow clang that echoes briefly across the runway. The jet ahead of you radiates quiet power. Its wings sharp and clean. Its canopy reflecting the sky. You pause beside it for a moment, running your hand along the smooth metal surface. The aircraft is cool beneath your fingertips, solid and precise. Built for extraordinary performance. You climb the ladder slowly and slide into the cockpit. The seat molds firmly around your back and shoulders. The harness clicks into place across your chest with reassuring weight. Inside the cockpit, the air smells faintly of electronics, warm metal, and aviation fuel. Your hands settle naturally on the controls. Your breathing deepens. Inhale slowly through your nose, the cool air filling your lungs. Exhale slowly out of your nose, your abdomen softening, your shoulders loosening, your jaw relaxed. The sky above stretches endlessly, and inside your body there is a quiet readiness, the kind of calm that comes from preparation, from discipline, from knowing exactly who you are when the moment arrives. And we'll start our first somatic round, inhaling for 3 through the straw, exhaling for 3 out of the straw in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. In, out, out, out. In, out, out, out. In, out, out, out. In, out, out, out. Keep it going. Your hand reaches forward. Switches flip. Systems activate. The cockpit glows softly as instruments come to life. Lights illuminate across the panel in small constellations of green and amber. Then the engine begins to turn. At first it's just a faint mechanical whir, a quiet spinning somewhere behind you. Then the sound deepens. The vibration builds slowly beneath the aircraft. You feel it through the seat, through your spine, through your feet resting on the pedals. The jet is waking up. Energy gathering. Contained power building steadily. The engine note grows stronger now. A rising hum that vibrates through the cockpit walls. The smell of jet fuel thickens slightly in the air. Your breathing remains steady, even. You check each instrument carefully, every dial, every gauge, everything exactly where it should be. Your hands move with calm efficiency, nothing rushed, nothing frantic, only practiced precision. Outside, the runway stretches forward like a long silver path disappearing into the horizon. You release the brake. The aircraft begins to roll forward. The wheels hum softly against the tarmac. You guide the jet toward the runway threshold. Sunlight glints across the canopy, scattering reflections across the instrument panel. Your body feels alert now, focused. The energy is rising, but it remains directed, harnessed, and ready. We'll take our first hold in 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale through the straw, fill up the lungs as much as you can, all the way to the top, and hold the breath. And we'll release the breath in 3, 2, 1. Let it go with a sigh out of the mouth. Full release, full exhale. Just ground yourself with the breath here. And we're in for our next round. Speeding things up. Inhale for 1, exhale for 1, all through the straw. Filling the lungs up fully on the inhale. Pulling the belly in towards the spine on the exhale. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. In we go. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Keep it going. The jet pauses on the edge of the runway. Ahead of you lies an uninterrupted stretch of open space. Miles of runway disappearing toward the horizon. You push the throttle forward. The engines surge instantly. A deep, thunderous roar fills the cockpit. The aircraft trembles with contained force. Then the brakes release. Acceleration begins. The jet lunges forward down the runway. Speed builds rapidly. The ground begins to blur beneath you. The roar of the engines grows louder, pressing into your chest like rolling thunder. Wind streaks past the canopy. The aircraft gathers momentum like a force of nature. Your body presses gently back into the seat. Your breathing stays steady. The runway markings flash past faster and faster, and then the nose lifts. The wheels leave the ground, and suddenly the earth drops away beneath you. The jet climbs smoothly into the sky. The runway shrinks quickly below. Buildings become small geometric shapes. The ocean expands outward like an endless sheet of silver. You guide the aircraft upward through the sky. The sun floods the cockpit with warm light. Clouds drift slowly below you like floating mountains of white. Everything feels vast, boundless, alive. You feel completely awake now. Every sense sharpened, the deep roar of the engines, the subtle resistance of the controls beneath your hands, the endless sky stretching in every direction, and through it all your breath remains steady, calm within the power. We'll take our next hold in 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale through the straw, fill up the lungs, and hold the breath. And we'll release the breath in 3, 2, 1. Let it go with a sigh out of the mouth. Full exhale, full release. Ground yourself with the breath. And we'll get back into our next tempo, slowing things down a little. 3 seconds in through the straw, 3 seconds out through the straw as powerfully as you can. In 3, 2, 1. In, out, out, out. In, out, out, out. In, out, out, out. In, out, out, out. Fill up the lungs as much as you can on the inhale and force as much air out as possible on the exhale. Ahead of you, tiny shapes appear against the horizon. Other jets, your squadron. 5 aircraft gliding through the sky in perfect alignment. You guide your jet toward them, closing the distance, matching their speed, matching their altitude. The aircraft respond instantly to the smallest movement of your hands. You ease into position beside them, close enough to see the sunlight dance along the curves of their wings, close enough to see the pilot's helmet through the neighboring canopy. Now the formation begins to move. The lead jet banks slightly. You follow. The horizon tilts slowly as the aircraft arc through the sky. Ocean and sky rotate around you like a vast living canvas. Your breathing remains deep and relaxed. The movements of the aircraft feel almost effortless. Tiny adjustments of pressure. Small, precise corrections. The jet responds like an extension of your own body. The engines hum steadily. The air rushing past the canopy produces a constant rushing whisper. Inside the cockpit there is complete focus. No noise, no distraction. Just the rhythm of the breath, the steady hum of the aircraft, and the calm clarity of precise control. We'll hold again in 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale through the straw, fill up the lungs, and hold it. And we'll release the breath in 3, 2, 1. Let it go with a sigh out the mouth. Full release, full exhale. Ground yourself with an in-breath and an out-breath. And we're in for our final intense round. Back up to 1 in, 1 out, all through the straw. Nice and intense to finish in 3, 2, 1. In we go. In, out, 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 in, out. Keep it going. The formation begins to climb. Higher into the sky now. The air grows brighter. The blue deepens. Sunlight glints brilliantly across the wings of each aircraft. The signal comes. The squadron begins its maneuver. Jets peel away from formation in a perfectly choreographed pattern. You roll smoothly into the arc. The horizon sweeps across the canopy, ocean spinning slowly beneath you. Your body feels the shifting pull of gravity as the aircraft curves through the sky. Yet your breath remains steady, intentional, powerful. Your hands guide the jet through the maneuver with complete certainty. The aircraft slices cleanly through the air, every moment precise, every adjustment intentional. There is exhilaration here, but it's disciplined, contained. The kind of power that only appears when preparation meets presence. The maneuver reaches its peak, then slowly resolves. The jets glide back together again. 6 aircraft cutting a perfect line across the sky. The routine complete. Executed with quiet mastery. We'll take our final hold in 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale through the straw, fill up the lungs one more time, and hold the breath. And we'll release it in 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Full exhale with a sigh out of the mouth. And we're back into our nose in, nose out, paced breathing. 4 seconds inhale, 6 seconds exhale in 3, 2, 1. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it going. The runway appears once again far below. A thin line across the landscape. You guide the aircraft downward. The engines soften to a quieter roar. Wind brushes gently along the canopy. Clouds pass beneath you as you descend. Your body begins to settle. The adrenaline dissolves into calm satisfaction. The runway grows closer still. Closer. You align the aircraft with the center line. The ground rises to meet you. And then the wheels touch down. A soft thump, rubber against asphalt. The jet rolls forward down the runway as the engines wind down to a steady hum. Your breathing slows further now. Deep. Even. You taxi across the airfield and bring the aircraft to a stop. The canopy lifts open. Fresh air floods into the cockpit. It's cool and it's clean. The smell of ocean breeze mixing with the warm runway. You climb down. Stand on the tarmac once more, boots firmly on the ground. You look up at the vast sky above you. A quiet sense of satisfaction settles through your body. This is what elite performance feels like. Preparation. Precision. Calm under pressure. Power guided by discipline. And the quiet confidence of knowing that you can perform when it matters most.